It says live. We got action, folks. We do the same thing, set it down, face it that way.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Leaving those things open to the weather. Oh, if I do that, the water's going to get it.
Let me see this. Yeah, we better put it in the bag.
What do I need to do that? I don't know. I forgot to ask that one, dude. Yes.
Thank
So
you.
you guys are home, eh? Now I got to go find all the lineup cards that people are showing. Okay, there's Ballard. Nakagawara. Okay, this is all new. Got that. Alright. And I got 2 leg sides, so you're home with batting first. I have to go a little way. Alright. And hello everyone.
We're going to get to test out the wind today.
Oh yeah. The wind, oh, the other thing, hopefully it doesn't rain anymore.
Yeah, your reverse today. I'll say. The wind will be blowing it the whole night.
Check this.
Yeah.
The foam,
Yeah.
rock solid.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, ye of little faith.
It's a GoPro, right?
Yeah.
We had real trouble with the wind. Better, but this is going to be.
Okay. Yeah, Thomas, you want to probably let's get their stuff down because I'll remember ours easier than theirs. So let me turn this card over. Okay, so for those of you listening at home, the Lions are taking the field for their infield practice, and the Beavers are done. Anyway, it's been a fun time setting up here at this windy, cold, and rainy place, but we just about have it all together. Just make sure we don't blow away, and you can listen in as Thomas reads me the lineup cards, and I fill in the score sheet. So Thomas, let's go.
What numbers?
Position 4 at a time.
All right. You want the position number or the position?
Oh, position number, please.
Okay. 6, 1, 5, 8.
Go ahead.
7, 9, 3.
Excellent. Now, player number?
4 at a time as well?
Sorry, what?
4 at a time as well?
Yeah.
All right. 7, 4, 10, 13.
Next.
5, 17, 15, 14.
Yes.
24.
24. And there are some, I think I want to go digging for them later. I'm not going to try to do it right now. And how do you have first and last name? Last name on
Just last name.
Last name? Okay, let me have them. Nakagawara, I remember that.
And then blocker, spelled B-L-O-K-A.
Okay.
Label, L-I-E-L-E.
Yep.
Shield, Connie.
All right.
Reb, G-R-E.
All right.
Same thing for the 6 spot, Rebs.
All right.
Then Wilton.
Wilkins, all right.
Wilton,
Oh.
W-I-L-T-O-N.
Hang on. Correct me. Wilton, all right. Number 8.
Holt, H-O-L-T.
Holt, H-O-L-T.
And Cruz, C-R-U-Z.
Holt and C-R-U-Z. Okay, I'll pick somebody's brain now. Oh, I gotta get one of those brains over there. You're good. You can rest here.
Thank you.
All right, you want me to tell him to you? I'm not gonna give him. Nakagawara.
Yeah, that's Carson.
Carson, all right. And blocker? Uh-oh. We hit a snag.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well,
I have everybody's last name as the coach gave it on the
oh,
card.
yeah.
Shiotani?
Gunner. Nick. It's Nick.
Nick, the blocker?
No, Nick. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay.
You worked there.
Go ahead.
And then
The next grab.
the 7th player is Charlie.
Charlie, okay.
Henry is the number 8 player.
All right.
Adrian is the number 9 player.
Adrian, all right.
Let's see.
Yeah, and then we just got 2. So you say you call him block. I could call him blocker if you want. He might not like it, or if his mom's listening, she might be bad.
Yeah.
Tell you what's quick. I'm going to run down to the dugout. That's quicker because I've run out of time here. Okay, blocker and Greg, not Nick. Ryan is blocking. Hey Thomas, I'm ready for you.
All right. I don't have the other lineup. Is that it?
Maybe it.
Maybe it. Let's see.
Or this. That looks like it.
Let's see.
I got 2 of them. This guy gave me one. Mike gave me one, and then Brian, Kellen gave me one.
They're both.
They should be the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these are the
Sebastian leading off DH1.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Okay. So position.
Positions first?
Yeah.
DH1.
I'm going to write slow on that one.
Yeah.
DH1. Okay, go ahead.
5,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
6.
Yep. Yep.
2, 8, 9.
2, 8, 9.
7, 4.
7, 4. And player number?
12, 21, 11.
Yeah.
6, 7, 24.
Yeah.
13, 10, 2.
I like that period of time, has a nice rhythm. And then how many subs do we have?
3.
Go ahead, let's have those.
Alright, you want the numbers first?
Yeah.
9, 17, 22.
Okay. Where'd that water come from? Go ahead. What are their names?
Reggie Hacker.
Hacker. Okay.
Sam Curley.
Yeah.
Quinn Brandon.
And Quinn's 22. And Sam Curley, is that right?
Yeah.
And Reggie Hacker.
Yep.
Okay. 21 Williams.
No, that's Gary.
Hey, no, I'm just Reggie.
Yeah. I have to run up to the parking lot real quick. Thanks. Yep.
Number 3 hole.
Moody.
Maple Moody.
Any last names?
Jack Potter.
Yep.
James Lazar. I just jumped down the ones I don't know. James Lazar, 24.
Bryce Guyan.
Bryce. Okay. 13.
Nathan Williams.
Nathan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And number 10.
Number 10 is Shwai Lee.
Shwai. God, he's hot lately. Hitting 444.
Wow. I know.
Yeah.
I was like.
And number 2.
Jack Rosenberger.
Jack Rosenberger.
Did you get James Lazar at 7 up there? You didn't write his number. You didn't write. No.
Oh no, yeah, I skipped it when I. James Lazar, Bryce Guyan. Okay. That's David Hayes, Gary Maple Moody, Jack Potter, James Lazar, Bryce Guyan, Nathan Williams, Shwai, Jack Rosenberger. Okay.
Didn't even subs or not?
I already got that. Reggie Hacker 9, Sam Curley 17. are locked in live and ready to go. The coaches and umpires are wrapping up their meeting at home plate with fist bumps all around. The only thing missing is a glass of champagne for everyone. I'm curious, Mike Brandon, if you can hear me, how the sound is coming through. If our mufflers we have on the GoPro camera is able to ward off the sound of wind at the microphones, please shoot me a text and let me know. Or if you're here at the park, come over and tell me. We are keeping our fingers crossed that the rain has finished. Looks like the wind doesn't want to go anywhere. The teams are gathering on the sidelines, and the Beavers are taking the field, and we're about ready to go. Give you the lineups here. Leading off for the Lions, number 12, Sebastian David. He'll be pitching today and also in the DH role. Batting second, number 21, Hayden Deary over at third. Cable Moody, number 11, batting third over at first base. Jack Potter, number 6, out at shortstop. James Lazar will be behind the plate. Batting 6 is Bryce Guyan, playing center field today. Wind blowing straight out makes me think of those outfielders out there. They got to be ready to adjust for that wind. It's going to make a big difference. You have that feeling. Number 13, batting 7th, Nathan Williams in left field. Number 10, Nathan Williams is in right field. Batting 8th, number 10, Shuai Lee in left field. And number 2, Jack Rosenberger playing second base today. Try and give you some defensive positioning for the Ballard Beavers. On the mound is Ryan Blocker. He's being received by Henry Holt. Over at first base is Charlie Wilton. Second base is Adrian Cruz. Third base, Nate Leavold. Shortstop, Carson Nakagawa. Left field, Nick Greb. Center field, Gunnar Shiotani, and right field is Alex Greb, brother of Nick. And we are just about ready to go. A few more tosses from the Ballard hurler, and we got game time. And there's a toss down to second base, and we're ready to roll. Any more alum over there, Charlie, today? Nobody?
No, I don't think maybe he'll come to this game.
Yeah, because of this. Yeah.
Do you know whose camera this is? It looks like it's...
Yeah. Hey, Mike, your camera's falling down over here. And here we go. Line, here comes the first pitch of the game. Popped high in the air to left field. Left fielder waiting on it. And he barely gets that. Running to his left, the last minute gust of wind took him off course, but he brought the ball in for the first out. One up, one down on one pitch. Hayden Deary to the plate. Fouled behind the batter over on the left side. No balls, one strike. We're starting to get a light drizzle here. Whoa! Totally got away from the pitcher. Way high. One ball, one strike. Yeah. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball is blocker. I lost one a couple of weeks ago. Don't worry about it. Ground ball foul. Comes the line of the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Good looking breaking ball. And Gary's down on strikes for the second out. Charlie, did I have one of those fit pitch? There's another one of those white bags. Moody takes the first pitch he sees from ball. That one's high. 2 balls, no strikes for Moody. Sun's trying to come out. Late call a little bit. Outside corner, 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down here in the top half of the first, if you're just joining us. And another. Count is full, 3-2. Ball hit high into center field, and let the fun begin. Center fielder tracking. The ball blows away from him. Not going to get it. Moody's around second, and it's going to be a ground rule double. Apparently the ball went under the fence. Picked up there by a fan doing his laps. And so all the outfielders are no doubt taking notice. The ball is blowing towards right field, right center field. Going to be a wind-aided double. Brings up cleanup hitter Jack Potter. Popped high on the infield. Pitcher coming for it, catcher calling for it. Wind going to blow it back again? It does. It's a fair ball. And Potter was wandering back towards the plate, thinking it was going to be foul, not recognizing that the ball's blowing out towards right field and into fair territory. And he got caught looking. Who threw that ball? The catcher? Catcher. 2-3 put out. He's a little lessened that up over time, and we figure him out. A busy start to the game.
Oh, are you on? Yeah, on Game Changer. You're gonna have to just move it around. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's no way to indicate. Game Changer is great, but every now and then something like that. Well, not really.
I figured it out. I said, well, I guess that just becomes a ground ball.
Okay, and in the field, the lines have been warned. The weather is in this game as well as the players.
That's fun.
About water on the lens. It doesn't look like.
I don't think so.
Because
We're
the
gonna get a
wind.
bunch this way, but I don't think we're gonna get any, especially with the foam on there.
I hope that foam is not like a regular sponge soaking things up.
I think it'll be all right.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yep.
I think I'm gonna do this, Thomas, for now.
Sure, as long as it stays there.
Wind assisted.
That's true. If it goes anywhere, Charlie will just snag it over there.
Yeah.
Show off the quick hands,
I'll
right?
be ready for it.
I mean, I'm sure you've had a few comebackers like that off the mound.
Oh,
You'll be
sure.
fine.
For sure.
Yeah. Yep, he was about here.
Fastball inside, smacks the glove of James Lazar.
That's kind of like the
Carson Nakagawa, the shortstop for the Braves, leading off here wearing number 7. 2 balls, no strikes to Nakagawa. Charlie, is that a familiar name to you? No. So there could be someone who was a freshman in your last year playing. Wow.
Chasing him down. And then the guy gives it scores.
Ball 3 is high. So the trick for the hitters today is to get everything in the air. You increase your odds apparently by about 66 and 2/3%. Based on what we've seen already. Here comes the 3-1 fastball. Right downtown.
Yeah.
Just go first. Don't try to run him down and touch
Got to
him.
think there's going to be another one coming just behind it.
Definitely a smart.
But it's up and in. Ball 4.
You know.
And
I've never seen that.
I think I've seen
I've
that.
had guys score from second on,
leadoff hitter is on with a free pass.
Things like that. Guys out of position.
Something like that.
Comes pitch. Ground ball through on the right side. Right fielder picks the ball up and gets it in quickly to the cutoff man, Jack Rosenberger. On the single, Nakagawa scoots down to second base. And that brings Nate Leavold to the plate, the Beavers' third baseman, wearing number 10. Ball gets past the catcher. Runners are going to advance. Pitch. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Home half of the first here at Lower Whitman. Second from the stretch. Another wild pitch. And the runner at third scores. And the runner at second goes to third. Runner at third, nobody down, one in.
You said wild pitch on that? I didn't see it. Way out. Got it. I was looking down, sending something out.
One ball, no strike to leave. Old runner at third, nobody out, one in. Comes a pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. Catcher's on it. Throw down to first. Good coverage all around. Check of the runner after getting the ball. 2 to 3 on the put out, one down, runner at third. Nicely done. Hey, what was Leavold's count? That was it. 1-0. 2-0. Thank you. Gunnar Shiatani takes a strike call. Nailed in the dead of the back, right between the shoulder blades. Going to be runners at first and third, one down, one in. Left fielder Nick Greb to the plate. Shiotani, hand over his head, trying to reach around to his back. I think that one really hurt. Ground ball to first. Double play in order. Yes! The 3-6-4 double play. 3-6-3 double play. Moody got the ball, threw down to Potter. Potter back to Moody. Excellently executed twin killing to end what could have been a disastrous inning, allowing the Braves only to pick up the one run on one hit. That's some gritty defense today, folks.
That was last week.
Coming to the top of the second, 1-0. Braves over the Lions. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Lions. James Lazar, Bryce Guyan, and Nathan Williams. Going to take a little break here. All right, here we go. James Lazar takes the first pitch for a called strike. And another on the outside corner. Look more like the inside corner of the left-handed batter's box, but that's what we've been seeing mostly this season so far. That is a strike. Oh, breaking ball. That should drop it in there. And Sorry is called out on the strike. Bryce takes the ball high. And another 2-0. Popped up, and what are we going to get here? First baseman called it, and Wynn took a break and let that one come straight down. 2 up, 2 down. That brings Nathan Williams, Lions right fielder, to the plate. Mike Brannon, are you out there? Did you get blown away on your way to the park? We need to know, what's the sound like with all the wind blowing past our camera here? Is our muffler working, or does it sound like the inside of a tornado over there? Ball 1. Comes a pitch. Ball hit hard into right field. What's going to happen with that one? Right fielder take, and oh, has to leap to get it, and he got it. 3 up, 3 down. Coming to the bottom of the second here at Wendy Whitman, and the score is 1-0 Braves.
When I was coaching during the fall, we played here quite a bit, and there was a speed that was off the bat. Well, right field was going to take a few steps back, so that's what it did, right? But that wind, it was coming in, it was blowing in, and he ended up making the play, but I'm not exaggerating. He stepped back and he had to sprint like full throttle, and he made a sliding catch on the line where the person.
Oh, that double play was great, wasn't it?
It was
I mean, Maple knew what he was going to do with the ball. He was going to just play the ball. No doubt. He used to play down up and green. Everybody got to go down.
Okay.
See that one?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go. Bottom 2.
I'm brand new here, so I'm still learning on the field.
And Alex Greb leading off. Boy, that fastball coming into the wind is having some movement on it, putting a couple of tails on Sebastian David's fastball.
Maybe. Might have been 7-6-3.
Oh, swung on and missed at a breaking ball.
On a ground ball, no less.
Swung on and foul and played at a ball that was inside. Almost looked like a protected swing had he not swung it.
I've been a PO.
ball started out too high, so ball 1. Ball 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. That breaking ball looked really good. 1 up, 1 down brings up the number 7 hitter, Charlie Wilson, first baseman.
Come on, fight!
Foul back behind the batter. Comes the 0-1, swung on and missed. 0-2. Fastball hit into right field. Right fielder closing on it. Brings it in for the second inning. Number 8 hitter Henry Holt, catcher. No strikes. Swung at a ball on his hands and fouled away. Well, we got sunshine and a lot of blue sky behind us in the direction the wind is coming from. So I think the wetness may be over anyway. Breaking ball out of reach of the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. So anyway, it looks like we may be done with the rain, and I'd like the wind to go too, but I'll take what nature is offering us right now. Dry. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Henry Holt, Braves catcher, with 2 out here in the home half of the second. Braves hang on to a 1-0 lead. Bases are empty. Staying alive, reaches out and pokes that fastball out of play. Swung on and missed, dropped by the catcher. Umpire says it was a foul ball. Lazar's trying to argue it a little bit. Batter didn't know that he fouled. Here comes Coach Sundin. Sundin arguing the sound that the umpire heard was the catcher's glove. But he's not going to win this one, and he will retreat to the dugout.
All right, take advantage of that. Let's go.
Unsatisfied.
Count.
And this keeps Holt alive.
seat tape.
No, I'm good. Hope you'll see. What's that?
I'm good.
Might not be able to see it. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Ground ball. Backhanded there by Potter. Long throw. Gonna be a couple of hops. Picked up there, but Holt's gonna beat it down. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher with 2 ounce here. Number 18. Sam Carr. Thank you, Mike. Number 9 hitter Adrian Cruz. Swing and a miss. Foul tip in the glove. And caught the runner, and he's going to be DOA. Caught stealing. That was the last batter, right?
What was that? Yeah, the last batter had that.
And his first pitch, he had one pitch before this, right? Or was
Yeah, there was a strike on the outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
was that this one? I think there was a strike on the outside corner. That was the second.
Okay.
I think so.
Hey, Mike. Did Cruz have a strike on it before that?
Yeah, but he'll be a fresh count.
Nice.
Yeah, just the pitch count.
First pitch fouled away off the bat of. Let me turn my scorecard over. I was over schmoozing with the fans. That ball, here's the comebacker to the pitcher. And Shwai Lee is going to be put down. A rare occurrence lately for the Lions left fielder.
He hit it up the middle, too.
Yeah, oh wow, look at that. Yeah, you're right, Thomas. He did. He hit that one up the middle.
He needs to stop doing that, apparently.
Apparently, yeah, he's been living off the grass in right field, hitting 440 at a 444 clip. One up, one down. The number 9 hitter, Jack Rosenberger, steps in, takes a called strike. Fastball tails outside, 1-1. Top of the third here, Lions wanting to pick up that run that they are behind. Swung on, foul down the play over the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, leadoff hitter and pitcher Sebastian David waiting to have his second trip to the plate. Here it comes. Whoa! very wide. Count is even at 2-2. Ball is hit and soft liner out to the shortstop, and Rosenberger is retired for the second out.
Top the order. Red, back to you.
And as promised, back to the top of the order for Sebastian David, who hit fly out to the right fielder first time up. And in the wind, here comes the pitch. Breaking ball, drops in for a strike. Return. And there's another breaking ball. If it didn't work the first time, why not go after it again? And with an 0-2 count, is the third time a charm? We'll see. Line, here comes the pitch. No, he goes low with a fastball that bounces into the catcher. I understand my wife Dylan is home listening, and I was asking about the sound quality. What do you hear now? Give Charlie a text, because the wind is really screaming past the camera at this point. I'm curious what that sounds like. Here comes a 1-2, breaking ball inside. The fielders were leaning toward the dugout thinking that was it. No, it wasn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Way high, count is full. Here comes the 3-2. Oh, inside, base runner. Thank you. Yeah, Hayden Deary to the plate. Strikeout victim in the first inning. Looking to get things rolling here for the Lions. Get those bats warmed up. Ball is high after 2 quick outs. The plate's jumping around on the Ballard curler. Here comes the pitch. Toss over to get the runner back. Runner goes, throw down, and he is out. Nicely picked there by the shortstop. Ball bounced in from the catcher and gunned down Sebastian David to in the top of the third. Deary will lead off the fourth for the Lions. Same situation that ended the
ground ball. You
bottom of the second for the Braves. Adrian Cruz is at the plate with a no ball, 1 strike count, and he will lead off this bottom of the third here. Yes.
competitive.
I watched them play over at the field well, it's like football. They wasn't playing first play.
Yeah, they start to like actually have stuff drawn up. I was never do that because I was, PO, I didn't even run the bases. You can't run it up and down.
And crew steps back in one more time. Shows bunt. Ball is wide. 1-0. Popped up high. Here we go.
Could be trouble.
Jack Rosenberger, and it was backing him up was a right fielder. He was there just in time. That's how it's supposed to work. What looked like was going to be a F4 turns into an F9. Back to the top of the order for Carson Nakagawa. Oh! Lazar held that pitch for a while, said, take your time, but make the right choice. Umpire said, nah, it was too high. Ball 1. Ground ball out to short, taken there by Potter. Juggles it, throws across. Long stretch by the tall Maple Booty to bring it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Is that painted right? Is that painted right?
I think so, yes.
Thank you. I know Guy.
Brian Blocker to the plate, singled into right. And this time he's going to get on base again. This time though he hit by a pitch.
All right, Gabe, get it up there.
Nate Leavold coming to the plate. Thrown out by the catcher on a chop around in front of the plate back in the first. Runner at first, 2 down here, bottom of the third. 1-0 Braves. Comes the pitch. Breaking ball gets away from the catcher. Pass ball and
All right, trade places now.
runner moves down to scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to Leavold.
Go, Nader, get your ready, kid. Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Ball low, gets away from the catcher. Throw down to third, gonna be not in time. Uh-oh, catcher looks like he may be hurt. That was the glove hand. May have stretched it a little bit, going for that ball in the dirt. It knocked the glove off. He's hurting a little bit. He's trying to shake it off. Umpire's giving him some time. Coach Sundin gone out to talk with him to give him a little bit more time. He's trying to shake it off and get back behind the plate. Sundin tells him to take his time. Make sure you're good. They're going to have him take a couple of pitches, see what it feels like. Maybe just one. Umpire gives him a pat on the back and says, let's go. 2 balls, no strikes to Leavold. Runner down there at third base now. Hit by a pitch pass balls, and ball is inside 3-0 to Leavold. Looks like there's going to be a quick 1, 2, 3, and then the plate started jumping around again on Sebastian David. Batter calls timeout. Comes a 3-0. Both me and the other book have ball 4, but the umpire's calling it a 3-1. Apparently one of those was a strike. Okay, I'll take it. All right, 3-1.
Go, Dave, like you can't find a gap. Get your in, kid, anyway.
Comes a 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
Ball 4. Run to first and third, 2 down. Clean up hitter, Gunner Shiotani. Shiotani walked and was put out on the front end of a 3-6-3 double play. Nicely turned by Maple Moody, Jack Potter to Maple Moody. But we're here right now. First and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. David into the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Finds the inside corner there. The outside's been working, not yet the inside. That was the first time he finally picked off that inside corner. Maybe getting a little bit better feel of that breaking ball. Comes the pitch, and he throws it again. This time it stays inside. And there goes the runner. No throw. Strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down. Cleanup hitter Shiotani looking to get something past the infield. Pitcher Sebastian David looking for the punch out here or a ball hit right at somebody.
Your box.
Shiotani asks for timeout, steps back, clears his head, takes a practice swing. Here it comes. And he pulls the bat back in time.
You ready for it? Let's go, Shield, like you can't, kid. Let's go now. Go shoot out. Got ducks, kid, got ducks. Hey, make a play, let's go. Let's go, Shield, babe, 1-3.
Breaking ball hits foul.
Jump and 2, baby.
Still 2-2.
Go 1-3, Humber. Go, Shield.
Ball hit hard into left field. Shwai Lee there. He brings it in, and the inning comes to a close. No hits, no run, no errors. 2 men left. Coming to the top of the 4th, 1-0. Ballard over Lakeside. .45 pitches for David through his 3 innings of work. We'll send up their number 2, 3, 4 hitters, Hayden Deary, Maple Moody, and Jack Potter. Should any of them reach, we'll see James Lazar and see how that hand's going to react to swinging a bat. That could be it.
Keep it going.
Probably spare dime.
Let's say it's still on here.
Huh.
I'll check if we're getting the recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just. It's so hard to.
Breaking ball too far outside to the Lions third baseman, Hayden Deary. Leading off the top of the fourth here. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Who knows? Could be.
Ball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wide fastball. 2-2. Ball was up in his eyes. He nailed it hard, but it was just foul. Doesn't do much to the count. It's still 2-2. When they're up there like that, they look like beach balls in there. Pretty tempting. Here we go. Ball hit hard in the left field. Left fielder back. It's off the wall. Deary round first, on his way to second. Here comes the throw. He slides in with a double. That ball had some top spin on it, or it would have gone over. Or the wind was knocking it down, or a combination of those two. Anyway, we got a leadoff double tying run out there at second base, and the bat you want to see, Maple Moody at the plate. Takes the ball high. Confident hitter with a couple of big bombs this year so far. Breaking ball is wide. Here comes the pitch, and Moody takes another one high. Very patient hitter. His last home run was hit on a 3-2 count. Something like a 7-pitch at bat. I'd have to go back and look and see what that first home run was, but as I say, Moody, pretty patient hitter here. Very selective about what he's going to swing at. Check of the runner, and here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Outside corner. Umpire's consistent. Even though it looks a little wide, let me get a little look on that. Charlie, you think it was a good pitch? Charlie, a little bit of angle on that, then do I. And guess those are good. I am blocked down here because I'm right behind the catcher and umpire. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes to Moody with a tying run out there. Breaking ball falls a little short. Count is full to Moody. Could be sitting on a fastball here. You think this guy has that confidence for a breaking ball here? From what you've seen?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Okay, probably sitting on a fastball. I don't know what he knows about what he did in the last fastball strike, but here it comes. Breaking ball he goes for, and the wind probably helped that one a little bit. Blew it outside. Runner to the first and second, nobody down. Now the Lions' turn to put the pressure on. Jack Potter, cleanup hitter, looking for some outfield grass. Some room to run. Check of the runner at second. Here comes the pitch. Potter shows bunt, puts it down foul down the third base line. Strike. Potter gonna bunt again. Let's see. Shows bunt. Breaking ball high. Throw down to second. And umpire says he stumbled back in time. What was that pitch? One strike to Potter. Good throw down by the catcher with the plus play. Here it comes. Shows bunt. It's a good one. Pitcher's got one play to first base. Double clutches. Runner's going to be safe. He pulled the first baseman off the bag. The line's going to have the bases loaded with nobody out. And catcher James Lazar coming to the plate. He looks good. I think the sting's gone away perhaps. Fisher working from the windup. Here comes the pitch. Ball popped high in the deep in the right center field. That will pick up the run, if not more. Oh! The runners are down. That should pick up at least one. The right fielder is staying down. He's not getting up. That was like a block in a football game. The center fielder caught the right fielder low in his body. He tumbled over him. He's standing up, but the coach is going to go out and check him out. It's a sacrifice fly, F8 sack. And
especially when you're running.
Runners will move up. Well, runners at second, third with one down.
I couldn't tell if it caught it.
Center caught it, yeah. When we resume, and it looks like he's okay. He's staying out there.
Yes.
Bryce Guyan, the Lions center fielder, will be at the plate with a couple of runners in scoring position out there at second and third. One down, and Lions have tied the game here in the top of the fourth. With a double, a walk, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Him out, and he pulled the fist back, gave the safe signal. Good play, a bunt. It stayed way too close to the plate. And here comes the Ballard manager. He wants to know why. It looked like you were going to punch him out. And the manager is satisfied with the umpire's answer. That is a good way to play that for an umpire, to give yourself just an extra second to think about it. You can throw that out in there and then pull it back and open it up, which is what he did. The glove, the hand of the base runner slid in just under the catcher's glove. We'll be able to look at this later, not instant replay, but we'll be able to roll it back. That's going to be nice anyway. So we got a bunt single and an RBI. Lions take the 2-1 lead. Runners at first and third, one down, top of the fourth at Whitman Field. Toss across. Runner gets back in time.
Is that Maple who scored?
That was Maple Moody who scored on the bunt, RBI bunt by Bryce Guyan. Nathan Williams takes a pitch. The first pitch for a ball. Ball 2 is inside to the Lions center fielder.
Roll it. Let's go, Ballard. Roll it up.
And a high strike. 2-1.
That's cool.
Comes the pitch. Ball hit on the line down into the Braves bullpen. And that will even the count at 2-2. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. We're playing the Beavers today, not the Braves. It's the B team. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball, reach out, tapped, staying alive by Williams. Yes, I'm being buffeted about by the winds here at Wendy Whitman. Speaking of Wendy Whitman, Thomas, did you have a girlfriend in high school named Wendy Whitman? Do I remember you telling me that?
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. Charlie? No? Nobody knows Wendy Whitman. Mike? No. Strike 3 on me. Okay. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Tapped foul. Williams having a heck of a bat here. Staying alive. Pitch count here on the hurler. Ball high. Count's going to be full. That's the 7th pitch of the at-bat for Williams. And the 25th pitch of the inning.
Yeah, he's off pretty early.
For the Beavers pitcher. back into the other word for the team. These are the Beavers and not the Braves. Here comes the pitch. Toss over. No, just stepped back off the rubber and did a fake throw. Runner got back. Come on. There goes the runner. Ball hit high on the right side. Didn't stay in play, I don't think so. Next pitch will be the ninth pitch. It'd be a bat for Williams. Good at bat, young man. Catcher stands up, gives some defensive signals here. They got something on, trying to counter whatever the Lions might offer. Comes the 3-2 pitch. And White is really not going on the pitch.
Only 1 out.
Never mind, there's only 1 out. My bad. That's why. Ball 4, base is going to be loaded again. And it's going to bring Schwei lead to the plate. He of the hot bat. The wind is blowing in his favorite direction, right field. Let's see what he's going to come up with. Here comes the wind and the pitch. Ball's hit hard, deep into left center field. Back, way back, and no one's going to get it. That's going to pick up 2. Schwei Lee into second base with a stand-up double, and the Lions pick up 2 more. First pitch swinging, he hammered that pitch. And nothing doing from the Beavers bench. Second, third. Bunt foul off the bat of Jack Rosenberger. Still but 1 down, couple of runners in scoring position. Infielders are weighing in all around. Working from the stretch, here comes the pitch. Breaking ball called, strike on Rosenberg. Rosenberger staying alive at 0-2, fouling that ball off. Catcher could not squeeze it. Sebastian David waiting on deck, wanting to get up there and help himself out. Comes a pitch to Rosenberger. Swing and a miss. And Rosenberger's down on strikes. 2 down. Sebastian David, the 9th hitter to come to the plate. The Lions have batted around. 33 pitches for the Beavers hurler. David takes a couple of practice swings, knows what he wants to do. Up the line of the pitch. Chopper down the third base line. It's going to be a fair ball. A couple pops in. He throws it across, and 5-3 on the put out, and the inning will come to a close. Whoa! They're calling it foul, okay? And we'll start over. It's just a noisy strike from me. Lions, Sebastian and the Lions are still alive here. Still have those two runners out there in scoring position. And a breaking ball drops in. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball towards short, picked up there, throw across the diamond, and Sebastian David is retired on the 6-3 putout. But the Lions come up big with 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 men left in the top of the 4th, and they take a lead 4-1 over the Ballard Beavers, and we're coming to the bottom of the 4th here at Whitman Field. Thanks for joining us.
Back in the 3rd before the guy could get back, and another double play.
That's awesome. It's always fun to see things like that.
Yeah, you bet. I'm all good here.
JVC team.
This is the situation we talked about.
Okay. Well, for us. So Brandon going into second? No.
Brandon is playing defense for Sebastian.
Okay. I'm gonna put him in down here then.
Sure.
Who's he playing?
He is playing right field now.
Okay.
Sebastian is no longer playing in the field.
Okay.
And 13 is that? Nathan, right?
Yeah.
Nathan is now pitching.
Okay, so okay, so David's just a DH now.
Just a DH. Now he functions just like a DH in every other game.
Strike 1 to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2 to Nick Grip, leading off bottom of the 4th. Ball popped out of play. Weren't afraid that was going to blow back on you, either one of you guys? I was like, you guys like textbook.
I didn't see the hit, so I didn't actually. They already got it. Yeah.
Ball's hit hard into right field. Back, and it's a home run. Nope, calling it a double. Umpire calling him back. Now there's going to be some discussion
He's
about
saying
that.
all the way.
And now they're saying all the way. Okay.
I think he just didn't see that.
An 0-2 pitch. Nick Cribb. Down the line.
Good time for right field.
Field umpire was calling it a home run. Home plate umpire called it a double. Alex Cribb to the plate.
Take it opposite way.
Swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1.
Come on. Alex.
Brothers would probably like to go back to back, I bet.
Go, Greg. Go, Greg.
Breaking ball bounces in. Ground ball hits foul. Down the third baseline, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the pitch, stays up. Count is even. Count is full. Comes the 3-2. Chop foul down the third base line, and we'll do it all again.
Way off. I just after my action.
You don't got a frame on one. Lost his head.
And there, a sinking line drive just out of reach of the shortstop, and the first 2 batters for the Beavers here in the bottom of the 4th have reached base. So the first one went all the way around the bases on the home run. So we got a base hit here. Alex Creed, that brings Charlie Wilton to the plate. He flew out to right field his first time up. Just above the zone. 1 ball, no strikes.
There's some decent talent. And she could
That's good.
Foul down the plate to the right, even the count of 1-1.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I think the freshman team, they play doubleheaders in the seventh.
Okay. That's really cool. I'm glad they're able to do it. Yeah.
Foul back here towards camera. See if he shook anything up. No, everything still looks good from here.
Hell yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, just outside of that place where the umpire has been calling a strike.
He scored 5 runs.
Just off the black.
Walked on base or did
Count is 2-2, runner at first, nobody out, 1 in. Bottom 4, 4-2 Lions.
5 runs. He came across the plate. Came all across on wild pitches.
Batter called timeout. Just in time for Williams to throw a fastball down the heart of the plate. No pitch.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean,
We just play. We're too good to afford it. We just can't give them those.
Foul back.
yeah.
Double the base of the ledge.
No, that was Schweifman.
Okay.
What did James do?
James had the sacrifice fly that started things.
Okay.
Or started the score.
Curveball bounces in front of the catcher. He could not get that one. Going to be a wild pitch, and the runner moves down to second.
Yeah, it was a good game.
And the count's going to be full. Back-to-back full counts, and Lazar goes out to talk to his hurler. I was curious about what Lazar had done in his last at bat, thinking about his wrist. It didn't. He seemed to be unaffected by that wrist. Had that big fly onto center field, I think it was, that scored that run. Comes a 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Foul, held on by the catcher. One down. Brings Henry Holt to the plate. Catcher singled deep into the hole. Back into second. Was raced on a double play, takes a called strike here, or the umpire said he went a little too far. Hard to tell which. 0-1 to Holt. Runner out there in scoring position. The Beavers would like to get back in. And there, one's going to get off the middle, going to be stopped. Good stop there by Jacko Rosenberger to keep that ball from going into center field. That kept the runner at third. We have runners at first and third with one down now. That's a tying run over there at first base. Number 9 hitter, left-handed hitting Adrian Cruz to the plate. Flew out to right field his first time up. Swing and fouls the ball. Plate. 0-1. Lazar was on it quickly, just in case it was fair. Ball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1, toss over. Still 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Batter shows bunt. A backdoor curveball stayed on the front porch, and count jumps to 2-1. Foul Count's even, 2-2. Runner has a big lead at first. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Falls below the zone. Three of the last four hitters have worked Williams to a full count. Pitch count is climbing here in his first inning of work. That one's wide. Bases are going to be loaded. Walking the number 9 hitter. Now what you want to do. Come to the top of the order. Carson Nakagawa. Walk and a ground down to short. Lions hoping for a double play ground ball somewhere. Double play depth up the middle. Here comes the pitch. Strike on the outside corner to Nakagawa. Lions had a big inning in the top of the fourth. The Beavers are trying to answer with a big inning of their own.
This is my first year as a coach. What do you mean you're not talking?
Ball bounces in.
Like looking back now, I should have played the game.
Counts even 1-1.
It was horrible.
Michael Porter, do you live near here or something? Okay.
Yeah, but you can protest.
Oh, is Luke here?
But in any case,
Strike 2 call on the corner. Well, I just heard that Luke Porter, recent graduate of Lakeside, is just got home from college and is here today. His father Michael Porter is here too. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and there are 2 down. Big strikeout there for Williams. That was Williams' 36th pitch of the inning.
Why did he switch him? That's crazy.
We got a pinch runner there?
Courtesy, I believe. That was a courtesy.
Okay, courtesy runner for the catcher. Now that there are 2 outs. And we have number 2 hitter Ryan Blocker to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 down. And he's going to take a strike there. If I'm able to, if I'm reading the umpire strike zone as he's presented it thus far, 0-1. Tying run out there at second base for the Beavers. Good stop by Lazar. A lot of room back here if the ball gets past the catcher. Comes a pitch.
When you can't jinx a guy like that.
Lazar doing a good job of stopping everything.
Now you're just tempted.
2 balls, 1 strike, bases loaded, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 3 on top, bottom 4th. Block. Here comes. Alive. Fouled it off towards the Lions dugout. Lazar retrieves it. I don't believe in such superstitions.
Yeah, we are all aware of that.
Up the 2-2. Oh, tried to frame it, and we are once again for the 1, 2, 3, 4th time at a full count. Everyone will be off to the races with this pitch. Williams from the stretch. Here it comes, and there they go. Ground ball caught there by Moody, or Deary, and tossed across to Moody. And the Lions escape, allowing only 1 run after a 43 pitch inning off the arm of Nathan Williams. That's half a game for a starting pitcher in this league. Things had to go just right for this to fall into place, and it did. Lions wiggle off a hook, allow 1 on the leadoff home run, but that's it. And they hang on to the 4-2 lead coming to the top of the 5th here. For example, in his 3 innings of work, Sebastian David threw 45 pitches. Hayden Deary will lead off. He who gobbled up that ground ball that was headed towards the hole. Ryan Blocker still on the mound for the Beavers out there. His first pitch is up and in to the Lions' 3rd baseman. And that next pitch is lofted out to center field. Center fielder gets under it and brings it in. That was Blocker's 72nd pitch, thereabouts. Breaking ball drops into Moody. He nods. He knows what happened. No balls, 1 strike. Moody doubled and walked. Hits that ball softly hit out to the 3rd baseman. He tosses it across for the 2nd out of the inning. 5-3 on the putout. 2 up, 2 down. The Lions want to extend this inning a little bit to give Williams a rest after that long outing. Jack Potter to the plate. 0 for 2. Reached first back in the 4th inning. Takes the ball on that an error by the pitcher. 1 ball, no strikes to Pot. Comes Blocker's pitch, swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1-1. And yep.
Oh, nice.
Now I see Lazar over there shaking that wrist in the batting circle. He's gonna probably stiffen up a little bit tonight. Ball is high strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That would have been a tough one to hit. Comes a 1-2. Potter holds up, evens the count at 2s. Fans are barking at the umpire here. Comes the pitch. Breaking ball, inside corner, strike 3 call. And the Lions' 5th comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down. Going to the bottom of the 5th at Whitman. 4-2 Lions. Down there, that looks like Maple.
That does look like me.
Yeah.
Who's playing first? Or is he
Quinn,
just going to run straight in?
Quinn Brannon could play first.
Yeah, but it was like rain.
If he were, well, they would move people around, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're just going to have him sprint in.
Yeah, so looks like Moody's down there warming up and getting a few pitches in. Yep, just Thomas called it there. So Moody's down there getting loose, warming up, and now that the throw down to second is skipped past the shortstop and the second baseman, that gives Moody a little more time to trot in from the bullpen. That was the plan all along, I guess. That was crafty. I wonder who choreographed that. I'm going to put that one on Captain Jack Rogers. And Williams into the line. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high on the left side. 2 hats are blown away. Schwai Lee camps under it, takes it in. Third baseman, shortstop, both lost their hats, looking up to Wendy Whitman. She won't go away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Okay, Joe. All right, Connor, let's go now. Go, Shield, Joshua!
Gunnar Shiotani to the plate. Takes the ball. Oh, that's been a strike all afternoon. Not right now, though. 2 balls, no strikes. There's some more work for Lee, but it's back deep. He's in front of the fence, and it's gone. Wind-assisted big fly home run off the bat of the cleanup hitter for the Beavers, Gunnar Shiotani, and they have crawled back to within 1. And brings up Nick Greb, who homered to lead off that 4th inning for the Beavers.
Back to back!
Ball outside. Outside. 2-0.
Depends on where it goes.
Yeah.
Ground ball out to Jacko and flipped over to Moody. 2 down.
If you want the video of the home run.
We have on FaceTime too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you can pull it from ours because that's good.
Where are you guys posted at?
It'll be the easiest way to probably. He'll take.
Popped high on the infield or the out. Who's going to get that? That's a center fielder calling for it, but the wind's blowing out there again. He does. F8. Well, that is the exact opposite outing for Williams in this inning. An 8-pitch inning. It does give up the long fly to let the Beavers crawl within 1 at 4-3. But the 5th inning is in the books, coming to the top of the 6th. Lions leading here at Whitman by a score of 4-3. And Blocker out there for another inning of work.
How's it going?
How's it going, Luke? Good to see you.
You too.
Hey, come on up.
Up the announce.
Yeah.
The table on this chair.
You can sit there if you like. Luke Porter here with me. Say hi to anybody you know might be listening, or any Lions fans.
What's up?
Luke, how's it going? How's your year been?
Pretty good. Just got back today.
Yeah. Did you guys have a season?
We did.
Awesome. How did it go?
That was good. We were 6-8, tied for first place in the division. Sadly, did not have the tiebreaker to go to the championship, but we had a good season and getting with a 10-game win streak. So
Excellent. So
that was super
close.
fun, yeah.
So tell me, where'd you play? And
I played first base.
Okay.
Yeah, all year. It was fun.
all right.
Yep.
Nice. Started?
Yeah, I was splitting time for a while, and then halfway through the season, kind of took over full time. And then the last series, or the last week of the season, I sprained my wrist, so I had to miss the last 2 doubleheaders. But
Okay.
got to play most of the season, which was really fun after missing all of last year with injuries. So,
That is
yeah.
great. Well, listen, Charlie, who was here, he helped me set up today. He's up in the car,
Oh, really?
warming up, and the other warm up. And I think he's probably listening now. Come on down, Charlie. Say hi to Luke.
Yeah, come on down, Charlie.
There you go.
I'll yell at Charlie with the voice that we used to yell at each other with.
There you go.
Back in our playing days here at Lakeside. So.
All right, yeah. Anyway, we got to get rolling. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Luke.
Yeah, no problem.
Join me here if you want. Our first pitch is a ball from Blocker to James Lazar. And we're rolling again here, top 6, Lions with a 4-3 lead.
I think that knocked it forward.
Oh, no. My what?
I don't want to.
Oh, the camera?
Oh, talking to them. Okay.
Oh, is it not?
It's not mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
3 balls, no strikes to Lazar. A 4-pitch walk.
I would have fixed it, but I thought it was yours, and I didn't want to mess with it.
That's the 83rd pitch for Blocker.
Hey, roll it, Ballard. Let's go now.
Hey, roll it.
Brings up Bryce Guyan, center fielder. Showing bunt. Pulled the bat back from a perfect pitch to bunt.
Could have been a fake bunt.
Could have been a fake bunt, that's right.
Could be a real one he missed.
No balls, 1 strike. And takes another call strike. 0-2. Ball up and away. So that pitch has now officially become a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball way high, counts even at 2-2. Comes the pitch. Whoa! That one almost got away. Almost took the catcher's glove off. Count is full. Comes the pitch. Foul away. Run that pitch count up. And nothing doing yet in the Beavers bullpen. Hey, were they warming anybody up between innings? Because all right, because he's getting up there in his pitch count. Got about 15 left. That's right. Up the pitch. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. 90 pitches for Blocker. And Charlie just came down, and he and Luke Porter are having a meet and greet here. Old teammates back together again. Pitch is wide, 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, that was the guys love it.
We still got live action on the GoPro. That's always good news. Come the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like we were like 6 and so we didn't like get the whatever.
Comes the pitch. Ball is high, 2-1. The Lions want to get those runs back. Slim 1-run lead here, top 6.
I was like way stricter, so like we started off like slow. Like we weren't like getting blown out, but we were just like losing those games. We were like errors and like situational doing stuff.
Comes the pitch, way high, 3-1.
And finally like caught up to the top. Like
About 11 pitches left. He's 1 pitch away from walking. The bases loaded. Williams, the current pitcher of record, steps back in. 3-1 count here. Top 6 2-1, nobody out. Here comes Blockers, 3-1. Outside corner is going to run the count full. Williams chokes up a little bit on the bat, steps back in. Comes a 3-2 pitch. And ball 4, the base is going to be loaded on walks. Patient Lions hitters. And here we go. Here comes the Beavers manager. Don't know if he's got the hook or not. 96 pitches, he's got 9 left. And let me see the ball, that's going to be it. And looks like the second baseman maybe.
Okay.
Say it again.
16 for 24.
Okay.
And that's in the 9 spot, he said. I thought he would have put yeah.
16 for 24. Let's see. Where's he going?
He's in left field.
7-6. Okay. And what else? The pitcher.
Pitcher is Grubb.
Oh, he's the former left fielder. Okay.
Yeah.
One, and the pitcher's coming out, right? Starting pitcher's out?
No. Starting pitcher's not.
All right, we got 16 in for 24 and 5 moving to the mound.
All right, thank you. Defensive plays. Okay, I'll come back and get that. I just want to get the hole right now. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second baseman that was in the game left. The pitcher went to second base.
Okay.
16 went to the left field.
Okay, left field was.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I got all that. Thank you. And what's 16's name?
That's
What's the first name? Reese Allensworth. Is this that fireball on left-hander we saw the last time? I think we saw. Yeah, he's a hard thrower, right? Okay, Grebe into the game. Greb into the game to pitch for the Beavers. Swing and a miss. Shwai Lee. There's a breaking ball that drops in. Jack Rosenberger on deck. Swing and a miss, and Lee out on strikes quickly.
Double play, boys. Good boy, Nick.
Lefty on lefty here. Tall order for Rosenberger. The pitch, he shows a bunt. The suicide squeeze is on, and Lazar is out. Stealing. Caught stealing at home. All the runners were on the move. Rosenberger up there with one ball.
Unfortunately, on that, there's nothing you can do. It's a curveball in the dirt. I mean, you can leave it out there, but you're not gonna prevent it.
Yeah, it's very close.
And at that point, you're banking on the ball hitting and going over the catcher, and they just
Or blocking the catcher's view.
man,
You got to offer.
I don't mind the move back there. I get it, but on that pitch.
Rosenberger fouls it at the plate. Rosenberger looking for a big hitter to get one of those runs in. Contact hitter puts the bat on the ball usually. Outside, staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
so I'm like, please get my first
Swing and a miss, and Nick Greb comes in and
Great job.
works the Beavers off the hook. A couple of strikeouts and a caught stealing, and a base loaded nobody out situation is turned on its ear. Coming to the bottom of the 6th, Lions hanging on to a 4-3 lead. That is one of the most freakish innings you'll ever see. Lots of bases loaded. And the rest. Anyway, Lions up 4-3. And Mabel Moody taking the mound here. Going to try and close it out for the Lions.
No substitution. 11 is moving to the mound.
Yeah, I was like, I thought no substitution.
There was no sub. It's just Moody moving to the mound.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of defensive shifting.
A lot of defensive shifting. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll come back to get that. Okay, let's see. 2, 3.
22. I guess they just did a bit of a circle. Or something like that, right? Maples on the mounds. I thought that.
I only got we got back Saturday.
Good, Charlie. He's knocked now. Right there.
7, 8, 9 hitters for the Beavers. Charlie Wilton takes a call strike.
Take it to right. Beautiful day for
0-1.
Like he was like this, and he was like time, and he was like.
A little too far wide. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes a pitch. Ball hit high on the right side and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Moody bears down on the mound as hard as he does at the plate. Wanting to close the door here on the Beavers in the 6 and the 7. Breaking ball, swung on a miss, dropped by the catcher. Steps aside and throws him out on the K2-3, 1 up, 1 down. Break up the number 8 hitter, Henry Holt. Swing and a miss and a fastball. 0-1.
I got on him and I go and say that's
Actually, wait, no. Are they? No, I don't think.
Inside, brushes him back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Henry.
We're in the Midwest.
Ground ball chopped foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Actually, that's like so we drive down.
Ground ball to short. Potter boots it, and he's going to hang on to it.
Go, research, stay hot.
1 out here, and the time runs on base for the Beavers brings up the number 9 hitter, Reese Allensworth, new into the game. Lions looking for a double play ground ball.
And then like later it was like
Blowing away, ball 1. Long look at the runner. Here comes the pitch. Ball popped high on the right side. Brannon going to have room close to the fence, and it's going to be caught there by Quinn Brannon for the second out, a big second out. Two down brings us to the top of the order.
Hey, Carson. Let's go get one here.
Carson Nakagawa 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 today with a walk and a run scored. Ball bounces in, good stop, throw down, and the ball gets past the first baseman. That's going to put the runner into scoring position.
All right, come on, let's go, Carson. Base knock, ties this up. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Carson.
Throwing error by the catcher puts a couple errors they're sending here by the Lions, puts them in jeopardy. 2 down though. Focus in on this batter. 1 ball, no strikes to Nakagawa. Moody focusing on him. Take care of him. Non-issue. Strike call. Oh, started to pull, but pulled his hand back. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball towards the hole and through. That's going to bring in the tying run. Booted there by the left fielder. Runner's going to second. Single and error. Game is tied. Third error of the inning has the game tied for the Lions. Blocker, starting pitcher. Ball foul. Catcher goes out to talk with Moody. No balls, 1 strike. Not going to rain anymore, is it? I want to pull my colors out and try and fix this up. Ball's hit into center field, tracked there by the center fielder. He brings it in, and the inning comes to the close, but not before. The Ballard Beavers tied the score here 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th. 3 errors and a single. Half is tied, coming to the top of the 7th, tied at Whitman.
Yeah, let's shut him down, Nick. Use your defense. No, Maple.
Yeah, Maple will probably would have scored.
He probably scored. And then he's
Yeah.
And here we go, top 7. Nick Krebs facing top of the order, Sebastian David. Takes a strike call. Breaking, backdoor breaking ball too wide. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. dirt. Two balls, two strikes. Ball three, high and away. Count is full to the Lions leadoff batter. Comes to 3-2. Breaking ball hit in the left center field. Left fielder on his horse. He's going to get there and make the catch. One up, one down. Brings up Hayden Deary. Can you find out who we're playing on Thursday?
Yeah.
Hayden Deary takes the first pitch for a ball. And one on the outside corner.
There we go, there we go. Pitch, Grab. It's a bit
Ball way too high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Go make him earn it.
They'll be Lincoln.
Thank you. I got time to read that place.
What was that?
Oh, really?
Breaking ball cuts into Deary and he hits his foul.
That'll be a league game, and that would be.
Really? I have roommates like
What time? You know what time the game is?
It's a late one, 5:45.
5:40. Comes the pitch. Sinking fly to left, but right at the left fielder. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up number 3 hitter Maple Moody. Could help himself out here with his third bomb of the season.
That sounds right.
Comes the pitch. Oh, he widened that strike count again. Calling that. That did become a ball over the last couple of innings, and it's a strike again. No balls, 1 strike, and that one's too wide. 101.
It's got to play it.
I know the school when you say it's like the
There's a base hit, hard hit into left field. 2-out single brings up Jack Potter.
One of Ingram's biggest problems is similar to you guys.
Ball is wide to Potter.
I coached a bunch of them. Get away, Jack. They had some serious talent on that team.
Inside, 3 balls, no strikes to Pot. Should be a straight fastball. Potter probably taking. Here comes the pitch, and it bounces in, and the lead run goes out there to moves out to second base on that 4-pitch walk. Brings up James Lazar.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Get it out. Get it out. 4. Use your defense. Yeah. Yes.
Lazar swings and misses at the first pitch. Swing and miss the second pitch. 0-2 to Lazar. Takes a step back, thinks about what he has to do here. Shorten up. Calls for timeout.
No, nothing about the sticks and rocks. Yeah. Sit here and learn something from this.
That is. I think I've actually heard that one.
Ball is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I used to sit
One in the dirt, count is even at 2-2.
Good team behind you. So dumb.
Lazar staying alive. Fouls one off, 2-2.
Honestly, fair was wrong.
Yeah.
It's like if you didn't have a lot of if you had one. Yeah, it's like
Here comes the 2-2.
Tuesday night.
Swing and miss at a ball that was just up and out of the zone. And we'll come to the bottom of the 7th here at Whitman, tied at 4.
Right here, let's go. He was expecting this guy. Let's go for a line drive here. Just find some grass.
Yeah, I couldn't get in my door. I thought
I can run over and see if you guys. Oh, is he? Okay. Okay.
Bring it back.
I know it's so weird this year with oh man, everything. Yeah. Everybody knows. It just slows the game down. Dude, that's what I've noticed.
Takes the sandpaper play out.
It wipes off the flies ball. But it was turf on the infield.
Okay, so Moody's going to be facing the 3-4-5 hitters, Nate Leavold, Gunnar Shiotani, and pitcher Nick Greb. Shiotani and Greb have both homered today. Not off of someone who throws as hard as Moody. Breaking ball drops in for a strike to Leavold. 0-1.
Yeah, just.
That looked really good, but that was in the umpire's usual zone of strike. He ignored it this time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Line drive past the third baseman. Base hit. Lead off single. Okay.
Hey, hi, Gunner. Let's go, buddy.
What did you ask for?
Oh, I thought Mike was going to report something.
I
Let's go, Seal! Come on, Seal! Let's go, one thing!
That's the winning run down there at first base. Moody steps off, looks back. And another single through the left side. Back-to-back singles runs the winning run down to second base.
Pick one out now.
Brings up Nick Gribb.
Let's go!
That's what I meant. There's been like one. That came out of nowhere.
Check of the runner second. Gribb shows bunt, pulls a bat back, takes a ball. Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes to Gribb. Still waiting to see what that pitch was. 3 balls, no strikes. Look the runner back.
Let's go, let's go! Find a way, Nick! Walk it up! Yeah, boy, Nick!
Ball 4, the bases are going to be loaded. 2 singles and a walk. Winning runner down there at third base. And having a pinch hitter here for the Braves, number 1. What's his name?
Tam Belfield.
Sam Belfield.
1 batting for 17.
Belfield takes a strike. Moody delivers another 0-2 to Belfield. Can Moody replicate Gribb's work earlier? Wiggling off a bases loaded jam. Yes, he is capable of that. Comes the 0-2. Just a little high.
Let's go, one!
calling it a dead ball.
A dead ball ball.
He made no effort to move out of the way.
Oh, there you go. The hitter did not necessarily get a strike.
No, it's not a strike. Not a strike because he was in the batter's box.
Oh, okay.
Make it count now.
Every time she hears it.
No, that's they got the call right. They got the call right.
What?
Maple thinks he should be out. It's just the pitch.
Umpire says it's 2-2. Okay, there we go. And that is a clear hit by pitch. And the ball game is over. A hit by pitch that the batter was charged with not getting out of the way, so it was called back. And then Moody drills him in the back. And the team is heading down the first base line. And the ball game is over. The Ballard Beavers make a bit of a comeback here with a bases loaded hit by pitch.
The first one. Like, I get the call, but
Final here today, 5-4, Ballard over Seattle. We have a 5:40 start to our game Thursday against Lincoln. So thanks for coming out today, and we will see you again this coming Thursday. From Whitman Middle School, Thomas, Roman, and Charlie saying over and out.
You want to end it?
I wanted him to swing the bat just now, but